Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One. Let's get straight on with this because I could waffle for 10 minutes on how excited I am to even own this Unlucky, but I will leave that to the end. I'll just get the thing opened, and I've done previous videos explaining the ordeal that I went through to get this, or how lucky I was, I should say. This is for Keith Guppy. Look at the corners there, man. He was sort of interested in the condition of the box, but I'm opening this, so it doesn't really matter. It's always nice to get something in good condition or whatever, but you know, it's bound to take a few dings, especially this one. This has come all the way from Los Angeles via Lara V, and I'll thank you now, Lara, as I have many times prior, and infinitely I will say thank you for helping me get this. You're an absolute legend, and we'll leave it at that. I will get on with it now and review it. This is the front, I guess, and then you've got the top. The adventure is real, 100%. In this video, I will also give you a bit of a comparison with the previous model, which was the Starspeeder 1000, which is ironic because this is technically the previous model. This is the design, or the first design you saw with Star Tours in Disneyland, and also subsequently Hollywood Studios, then MGM Studios. The best look for the vehicle, and this is the Starspeeder that exists today. And a really good version of Star Tours, actually. 3D glasses now, multiple story options, but still, this will always be the best. The original. Okay, classic racetrack, nice to see it. You've got that there, the limited 3,000. I can't believe 3,000 they've made. Will they make any more? If you really wanted this for your sake, I hope they do. Let's have a close look at these images. Authentic exterior design. I've seen a few reviews. I watched Touring Plans review, only because they did a really good review of the 1000, the orange one. And also it's a channel I follow, subscribe to, for Disney park reasons, so that's a channel I'm interested in that respect. But if you haven't seen their review, do check it out. That's the only one I've really seen, I think. I've been saving it for my own eyes, as I say. And here is the back, nice to see. Look at all these sort of like heartbacks to previous things that vintage Kenner in a way, you know, what with the blueprinty thing there, and you've got the racetrack, pictures of the vehicle and everything, what it can do on the outside. So this is the cool thing about it, the capacity excites me. Look at that, you can get loads more. With this, I think it's only 3 rows. Still cool that you can put figures in that. This will undoubtedly beat it. And then you've got landing gear, which is very interesting. It's got sounds and lights. This stand here is also intriguing. Look at it. It's just like what we got with the flight pose stand for the Razor Crest HasLab. Interesting. And then, of course, the main feature that is with this thing is the LCD screen. But I suppose the main gimmick or hook for this thing is the fact that it plays footage from the original Star Tours film, which I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. The making of the actual original video for Star Tours, the movie, took them a lot of hard work, man, to get that right. The Imagineers and Lucasfilm, it was difficult in those days. I think nowadays it's probably a little easier with digital technology or whatever, but it pushed them back then to make one continuous film. But still, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and here's the other nice thing that you get with this: a carded Rex. RX-7, is it? I think that's the name of the droid, but you also get one loose, which is very nice. I already have one loose. Where is he? Up here. I've got this kind of like miscellaneous droids section here. It's sort of it's interesting. I've got the droid sale from New Hope, and then I put loads of Easter eggy things in here, you know, stuff from the prequels to the original trilogy to Star Tours and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let's get it open. I'm gonna mount the camera and open her. Oh, I haven't shown you that side. Look at that. There it is. There's the exclusive Rex that comes with it. Kind of a gold finish to that one, isn't it? Alrighty, I think I'm going to move on now, ladies and gentlemen. I've shown you all sides. There's nothing on the underside. Just that nifty little pattern there, which is pretty cool. Look at that. It's got a nice effect to it, like a shine on the grooves. Disney parks, and please do let me know what you think. Oh, yeah, batteries situation here. Yeah, double A's there needed, not included. But there is a USB connection, I believe, with this, so interesting. Also, let me know what you think about. I mean, I don't want to be naive here, but how much, or if at all, have Hasbro been involved with the making of this? I don't know how the divisions spread, ladies and gentlemen, but this reeks of Hasbro ability, you know, what they've done in the past. You know, I really don't know. It doesn't have the Hasbro brand on it, but all that stuff, you know, Droid Factory and the 3 3/4 inch scale stuff that Hasbro do, that Disney parks do, just reeks of Hasbro's hand, man. I don't know. Very interesting. I don't know if it's a collaboration and whatnot. Let me know what you know about that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'm mounting the camera. Let's get her open. Quick first look on the inside there. There's the vehicle, there's the nose. Wow, this is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I can't stress that enough. A bit of a, oh, look at that. Look at that, wow. We've got a Star Tours panel there. It's just come off. It's pretty cool, man. It's the first look at the paneling. Oh, God. Wow, I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm looking at the base of the thing, and that is pinging. God, that's so nicely made. That's where the side panel came off, so I'll get that back on. God, this looks like it's so fresh. Let's just get this out. Oh yeah, man, that's significantly bigger. Look at the size of this. This is what we love, isn't it? A good big vehicle. I know it was exclusive to 3000, which is pretty harsh, but it's non-HasLab. But and look at that. This is one of the cases that the vehicle was in, and there you can see your loose Rex, and there's the R2. In fact, yes, you know, I was saying I already had a Rex. Well, the other one was the Power of the Jedi line, so it's different from this one. The one that you get loose is exactly the same as the one that's carded golden. Looks like a better finish as well. See what else is in the box. Just more casing. Then we have 3 other boxes with other stuff inside. Alright, first things first, I just want to look at this thing and drink it in. Let's get it in focus. Wow. Check it out. It's got no power in it yet, but how you open them. The doors only open on one side, which is really interesting. I think you can open them manually here, but that's weird because this one here, even now you can see the size difference. This one opens, yeah, it opens left and right. I wonder if the sounds are better. Yeah, see? Anyway, we'll deal with that later. Let's focus on this bad boy first. Wow, get a load of that. That's quite a piece, that is, man. Some guy commented and said he didn't understand the appeal of this. He said he thought it looked like a horrible ship. You got to appreciate this is based on a ride vehicle, as in a theme park ride vehicle. And however other way were they going to have a large audience, high ride capacity in this simulator? And the simulator would have. This is the perfect design. Star Wars-esque, it's Earth-like in a way. You've got kind of like the aspects of Earth in a way, like you've got the flight thing, the corporate logo, and that kind of aspect. That was what the whole point of it was. There were lots of ideas on the table, the Imagineers, so I'd suggest if you've got Disney Plus, if you watch Behind the Attraction, there is a video for Star Tours on there. Take it with a pinch of salt, there's a slight comedic element to that series, but anyway, let's have a look at this thing. It's pretty nifty, isn't it? And then you've got a little bit of like these streaks here. Wow, nice touch. And then, oh, that's pretty decent. That's way better than the other. I mean, I loved this, and that was hard to get hold of, man. Wow. But this beats it. Things like that. Loose as well. Lovely engine, that. Wow. Nice silver touches. Can't wait to see this lit up, man. See what it can do in that respect. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember how you deploy the guns. Hang on a minute. There's a lot of design elements that have carried over with this one. And I can't remember how you fired the guns now. Is it this here? Yeah, it was. So, I dare say I could do with reading some instructions, but I was just trying to guess to start with. Yeah, I might have a look at the instructions in a second. Yeah, lovely finish that. Look at that, Starspeeder 3000. Makes me miss the original Star Tours being, you know, something you could ride. And you won't get any sound, but if I press this, it will open the doors. Let's see. Do they lock? Yeah, I'm just gonna mount the camera and we'll have a look at this. Yeah, they do lock. They lock better than the other one. This one, when it locks, they lock in that sort of kind of 45-degree angle situation. To get it wide open, you need to press it in hard. And then it slams and closes or whatever. This one obviously is designed better. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at the capacity. Instantly you can see the other one is only limited to how many seats? 3 across. You can only get 9 figures in the other one. This is how many rows now? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 5. Nifty rows 1 to 5 there. Let's go in on this again. Show you. Look at that. Brilliant. I don't understand why they haven't made it so that you can open this side though. By pressing the yeah, it's missing a button here. It's a shame that, but it does look like you can open these doors. They're openable. So that's interesting. I'm just going to read some instructions. Yeah, here we go. This first part here kind of confirms that. Push the button there to open the doors. Doors on the right side may be open, closed manually as well as removed. Interesting. Gently pull seatbelt buckle on the it's got like one strap that goes across everyone. That looks a little better than the 1000s option. Very difficult to do the seatbelts in that one. Push right side button for the blasters. Right, so I press that and it opens the blasters. Right, watch this now, folks. Before we even put any power in this thing, there you go. Which I have to say, this other one, let's keep the lid off that now. This one has a really nice action when you open it. I don't know why, just the guns just have a lovely, look at that, it's just a lovely, slick opening style, which is commendable. This one just seems pretty bang, done. Let's have a look. It's super quick, isn't it? Boom. Which is fine. It is what it is. I'm not sure in the storyline if this one actually shoots or not. Can't remember. This one definitely does. R2 goes mental. 3PO's out of his mind. What are you doing, R2? He's like, oh, he's shooting at Vader or Kylo or whoever on the ships. There you go. Look at that. Win for that one. This is definitely still better, man. Whew, no doubt of that. Let's have a look at some more instructions. You have to press real hard to get it to snap close, man. Right, let's find out what this stuff is. This is the first box here. What is this? Aha, right, so you've got USB cables there. Power cables. Interesting. And maybe it doubles up because it's quite a big box, that maybe it's doubled up with some padding and extra packaging or whatever. I reckon this is going to be the carded figure, this man. It seems to be the right size. Ooh, it's a bit of a warp on the card there, but that sometimes will happen, atmospheric conditions or whatever. Put him straight into a star case. Lovely card back. Colour. Yeah, he's a bit warped. Let me know if yours was like that. Look how deep that bubble is, man. Lovely, look at that. He really does ping on that card, doesn't he? Star Tours, Droid Factory. I want to get a star case right now to put him in. But there's just a quick look at him, folks. On the back there. Look at that, that's a nice image. Straight from the set. And this is, look at that, 1502. 1502 of 3000. Look at that, man. And that has been, looks like it's been stamped on that. Look at that. Wow. How about that? That is pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, man. Now he's going to stretch out, get straight. Now we got this one more box here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Other videos have said be careful taking this off. Apparently it I don't know if it leaves residue on the Star Tours emblem or takes off the silver. It better not take off the silver, man. Wouldn't be happy if it did that. Check this out. You've got this that came in the main box, and you've got the two figures there, R2. Let's get him out now. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, sorry, he's in a bag for now. I will get them out later, folks. First thing I want to do is just get this off. Ooh, oh, look at that. Yeah, it does. It sticks on there, man. What a pain in the ass that is. Look at that. Oh, no. Oh, yay, yay, yay. Bruh. Look at that, man. I'm not happy with that. All right, yeah, I can do a better job at a later date. But there is a little bit of residue. Obviously, the gummy substance, the sticky stuff on that sticker interacted with the painted Star Tours emblem more so than this, because it came off that one, no problem. The black thing, the shiny thing. So there you go. It's just one of those things, isn't it? But it hasn't taken any paint off. It might look a bit funny just because you're looking at gluey stuff that's on there still, and maybe some residue, some paper from the sticker still haven't got off, but it'll be all right. Yeah, let's get that on like that. Right, that's in now. See, I think you could potentially have it another way, so you could have it the Star Tours emblem a different way. I think there's no set way to put it in. See, there's another hole there. Can you see it? Yeah, see, there's another hole slot there. So I'm guessing you could have it multiple different ways. But anyway, I've got it that way. That's what the artwork showed. We're getting there, folks. They're powering this thing up. Let's get that out now. This is the cables. And what do we get here? Wow, look at that. That is for Rex. Obviously, that's a panel that he can sit in. There was one thing I hadn't found. I've just found them now. Not in the best condition. I might try and flatten them out a bit. Here's the stickers. So they go inside the cockpit. And there's some extra. I don't know if I'll be putting them on or not. I'm not a fan of battle damage stickers. And they're a bit creased now as well. It's just the way they were inside. I think they might have even been inside that bag we just had there. I can't tell now. Were they? I don't know, but they've appeared. I was just thinking to myself, where are the stickers? Because I just saw them on the instructions, but then they've just appeared in that condition. If you do know where they were, let me know, because I don't know officially at this point, but they're not in a good state at the minute, but they're not beyond repair. What I might do is, I might put them in here, the star case, because that'll keep them flush and flat. There you go, that'll do for now. Keep them in there. One USB is for main power to the base. The other one will be from the base to the speeder. So that explains that. Before I do all the power and all that, I'm going to have another look inside this thing, folks. Let's do it now. To get it open, you pinch that there like that, and here we go. This is my first look inside the Starspeeder. Wow, this is the whole pull of this thing. The capacity, look at that, loads of space. I do have a Luke Skywalker figure that I had in my other Starspeeder. It's a Luke I don't use very often, but the reason is he's in a people mover, folks. If you didn't know, I've just come back from Disney, and my plan is I bought 5 of these because there's 5 people movers in a train. I'm going to keep Mickey and Minnie in one of them, and then I'm going to remove. I know you can remove them. I saw one that had been broken off in the Main Street Emporium, and I'm going to have Star Wars figures like sat in there. I think that they will fit in all right. The scale's all right. Look, see. But anyway, this is a Luke that's really good in the other Starspeeder. So let me fit him in. Just mounted the camera. I want you to see the process. You see the seatbelt goes right across the rows, which is going to be a lot easier. The other Starspeeder This has seat belts. I've took them out of the way because they're such a pain. I mean, I'm having trouble just getting them to touch it, get close together now. What it is, see, they've got little holes on them. And then there's teeth on the other. It's really hard to get figures in and then get them to marry together. Nightmare. So that never worked. So all my figures were in there without seatbelts, but with this, it's gonna work. Much better design. Let's get Luke in for you. Look at that. I just love this. Let's get a couple of others in. Love Easter eggs. Let's get Captain James Kirk in here. I'm not a Star Trek fan, unfortunately, but I did get a few 3 3/4 inch figures with putting them in things like this in mind. Well, my other Star Speeder, this hadn't been announced when I bought that Kirk figure, but look at that. I love it. What can I say? Mr. Spock, get him in there as well. You'll have to sit next to James, wouldn't you? Yeah, man, look at that. That's awesome. So that is sorted. Yeah, and this is the famous front. It's got so much to this. You've got the screen that appears even on the latest. This will come up and down like a blast shield thing, but this, in this model, you have to pull it out like that. Then you see the cockpit. This is awesome. This is a tip of the hat to the cast members, the staff, and they still have this in the latest Star Tours. This is what they use to check the seatbelts. Pull up on that yellow strap for me, row number 2. Pull up on your strap. And then there's lights here. I think they're green if they're all good. And then they close that like that. May the force be with you, because I won't be. That's what they say. A lot of them do. Not every cast member says that, but a lot of them did this time. Rex will go in here. I'll get them open in a minute, folks. And I'll put R2 in there as well. On my other Star Speeder, I put that droid in. You're supposed to have R2 in that, but this just matched. This one just matched the speeder nicely. Yeah. So anyway, that was the story there. And there's the LCD screen, man. That's fantastic. I'll power that up in a minute. Oh, let's have a look on the ceiling. Yeah, there you go. So there's the roof. That's where you're supposed to put the stickers, which I will do. Oh, look at the air vents as well, man. Just being on an aeroplane. This isn't an aeroplane, but you know what I mean. It's public transport. And that's great that they've done all that detail as well. And the stickers go there, obviously. Which I'll put them in another time. What's here? Oh, I think these activate the voices and stuff like that, the video and such like. And let's have a look at the... Yeah, the doors do open manually. That's so strange that they did that. Maybe they could just be already open and then you can have a bit of fun with the other one. And that there. And it's nice to see these lock in as they should do. Nice and open like that. And then you have to really push it into disconnect. Like firm, that didn't work. Yeah, you heard the little... And then it just unlocked. This is positively awesome, man. A lot of you might not get the appeal, but if you love your Disney parks and you love your Star Wars, then this is the thing for you, man. Alrighty, right, I'm gonna get this thing powered up. I'm gonna cut there, and let's do it. There you go. Wow. That looks really nice, that. Don't know if it's coming through on camera or not, but I might dim it so you might get a better idea of the brightness of it. It looks a lot brighter. Just looking at what I'm seeing on the screen here, it looks way brighter in real life. It's just so like the queue area, I suppose, of Star Tours. They've got like slots like that, like you walk through an archway. It's almost like a health scan or something. But that's brilliant, that. I don't think the video is going to do it justice. But at least we've got power, and then let's get the other thing powered up as well. Righty-ho. Before I do that, I will show you, I was talking about the roof of that does pop off, which is like a design element of the other Star Speeder. It's different, they're completely different pieces as well. This one has a roof like that you pull off. Sorry, can you see what I'm talking about? You pull off via that bit there. Whereas this one doesn't open like that. It has a top section which opens like that. But I guess that's just for spare parts. See, you can pull that bit off, but then to get the roof off, you need to press those buttons. It's a separate thing. So I don't know why they've done that. If maybe that matched up with the other model in size and specs, then you'd understand, but it doesn't. They're two different pieces. They've probably just done it just for the fact you can use it as a storage section. I don't know. But still, nevertheless, it exists. Thought I'd just show you that. There's Rex, the new one. Like a carded figure. I'm now going to compare it with Hasbro's. And this is more evidence of there being an art. And oh, hang on, they are slightly different. Maybe they borrowed some molds, have they? I don't know. This got a wider base. That's tighter. Obviously different colour. Can he move his visor up? Yes, he can. It's like they've borrowed some elements of the mold. I really don't know. Hasbro and Disney go back a long way. So maybe they are. As a department, maybe. That's ball jointed there. That's better. This one doesn't have that. Just a swivel, swivel, swivel. Swivels, but this has got a ball joint. I like that. It's got that bit. Swivel smaller bit. Oh, I'm not even locked on with focus. Excuse me. And does that go out like that? Yeah, that's niftier. This guy, yeah, he's very limited with his articulation. So they've improved that. It's a much better Rex figure. And it looks better as well with that the gold, bronze trim, whatever you want to call that. R2. It's alright, it's quite plain. That's to be expected really. It's a clean R2. Yeah, sometimes the limbs do bend in a bit like that. You can remove that there, so it's, you see elements of the Legacy Collection era of Star Wars Hasbro. And there's no click on the neck again, another attribute of that era. Late 2000s, early 2010s or whatever, early 10s. Figures, a bit like the R2 you got with the Royal Starship. Set of 4 droids, a bit like that kind of R2 in a way. Oh, I'm sorry, this is what Rex sits on that. I might get Rex in now, because he is supposed to be in there. Ooh, yeah, that does sit in there, kind of. Does rotate somewhat. But let's get Rex actually sat on that. Will he fit on that? Yeah, I mean, there he is. He's in there. Secure. I suppose you've got that as a bit of an extra thing. Paul Rubin, the voice of Pee Wee Herman, did the voice of Captain Rex. Chosen purposely because of his scream. Wow! Makes it comedic and funny. But there you go, he's in. Oh, and let's get R2 in as well. You see, it's quite a nice looking R2 that. I might put a crapper R2 in there maybe. I know that would... Yeah, you've got to have a decent R2. He's on show there, isn't he? I'm going to see if you could get a crapper one and put it in and use this on your shelf displays if you're short of an R2, a decent looking R2, but nah. Got to use this one in this, haven't you? Make it look real good. There's one thing I didn't show you. It was the landing gear. It pulls out like that. How do I do it? Oh, I see. Pull that like... I see. And you see how that works? So there is like, it looks like a power button there, but it's not. It's a slot, and you need to open it up before it... Close that like that. Lock it. The landing gear ain't coming down. You can't pull it out. You need to open it like that. And same with that. Push it in. Unlock it. This one here wasn't locking very well, but it is now. I assume the locking is good for when you've got it extended as well and it won't come back out. So let's try that. Let's pull it out, lock it, unlock, pull out, lock it. Again, I don't want to be heavy-handed with this. Yeah, that front one isn't locking very well. Let's see. Oh, it has stayed, I think. Should we have a look? So if you wanted to see what this looks like with the regular landing gear down, it looks like that. Which is nicer than just having it flat and flush on its base, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Bit of elevation there, that's good. And the other one I just have flat on its base. Has no landing gear, but at least this does, and they've gone to the time and effort to include it, man, which is pretty cool. Good. Now, for the 10th time, let's get this lit up. Let me know if you've had any trouble with a landing gear like that. Right, where the hell is the power supply? No, it should be powered up now. Alrighty, that's on now. That's on. As in, on the stand, and it's also on with power. So it says, lift the front hood and slide the power to on. Thank God for that. I thought there was something faulty. There's two peg holes. There's a couple of peg holes there. Look at that. There's a peg hole here. Don't know if it's appropriate for a 3 3/4 inch figure because there's sizes and widths and everything vary, but they're quite good. They'd be good for a TVC figure. They're quite shallow, them actually. Look at that. You can get a peg hole. There's a peg hole, so you can get a figure there. Look at that floor as well. That's classic Star Tours. Look at that detail. And there's one here. One there. You can have Spock and Kirk stood at the front. That's really good. That feels like that would be perfect for the modern TVC, which are really, really shallow peg hole stands, which means that for lots of them I've been using stands like this, which is, excuse the dust, by Ian's Display Accessories. They slide on like a snowboard type thing. But that's pretty cool to know that. Right, the power. It's here. The power's there. Thank God for that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Weathering on the inside. It seems like that anyway. Looks like it's been brushed with something, which is pretty good. Power on.
Hi there. I see they're loading our navigator R2-D2, and then we'll be on our way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Brilliant. So we're on. That's good. That's good. So to make anything else play, you press those buttons there from what I gather. But look at that. Oh, man, that's brilliant. Now we should get some action now. Let's hear some... Oh, look at the lights. I think we're going to mount the camera here, folks. And then you've got the front there. That's pretty cool. Let's retract those. I mean, that sound is from the other same soundboard or sound effect. Hang on. What else lights up? One on the side there. Brilliant. I think most of the action is going on inside this thing, but I know that there will be a sound when you open it. Oh, this here is just I don't know what they've done. The 1000 had, I've forgotten the name of the type of droid now. Let me just get him for you. Yeah, it had one of these in it, which you can see in the queuing area and maybe in the riders. I don't know, but they've kept that latch here, but they put that. It's, yeah. Let's have a closer look at it. It looks. It's detailed, isn't it? More piping and stuff, and it's all like soft pipes. Maybe that's slightly harder, that one, than the ones on the back. That's pretty nice. As you saw when I first opened it in the box, this is removable. Yeah, there is weathering on that. Look at that. Now, I'll tell you something. The Razor Crest had removable panels like this, and even that didn't have any weathering on the underside. That has. Can you see it? It's nice, isn't it? Let me just brighten the exposure. See that thing? I love that vehicle, and it's amazing, but you can take a few panels off, and on the inside they didn't bother. It's just like plain blue plastic, which is a shame. Wouldn't have taken much to just wash it. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's constantly on there. Brilliant. There's that. The main thing I want to test is the doors, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure you know. I want to hear that noise. Here we go. Brilliant. Way better than the 1000. The 1000, the noise it made was quite distorted. It was quite and it just wasn't as special. Because it was it's not the original, if that makes sense. Should we have a go with it now? So you heard some broken... Let me do it again. There's some broken plastic falling through it there. It's just quite dull, isn't it? I mean, I know the other side's doors are shut, but still, it's just the orange, isn't it, really? Oh, bugger off, 3PO. And then this one here, you can see right through it. Let's have a look. Yeah, man. Look at that. Look at that. They've even got the space for the... which is where you put your bags. I had a bag with me everywhere I went at Disney. They have a little rack with a net on it that you can put your cargo in. And there's the space for that there as well. I love this, man. This is just absolutely... they've done this with love, man. It's a shame they made only 3,000. They should have made loads more. And then they could have had these in the parks. So my story with this, if you haven't heard, I'll give you a very brief thing that I saw that they were bringing this out. Immediately knew I wanted it. Was going to Disney. I thought, wow, there's a chance I could buy it there. But then they announced it was only 3,000 for D23. And then I got nervous. But then somebody bought this for me. And they were lucky they did well to get it. And then they were nice enough to spend the time getting it that morning on that Thursday. And then they've been kind enough to ship it. I've paid them and everything. I've paid there was a bit of a customs charge as well. There was the fee for shipping it and the actual product itself. But I'm indebted to Lara for this. So thank you, Lara V. Absolutely, you can't go any higher in my estimation as a person. So you're amazing. Oh man, that looks so cool. So you can see the video. I mean, look at that, man. Look at it. Oh my god, it's even blinking at you. Look at that. So that's not a static photograph. That is a moving image, and look at it. You can see the light beacon, whatever that is, blinking, twitching. That's great. That gives it's animated. It's kinetic. So even if it's a sat like that, it looks good. Apparently these scenes they are, I've seen them, they're a bit out of order. Look at that, that's a widescreen, just so you can get a bit of perspective there. Let's go to full screen. If I can sit my phone in here, that would be really good, wouldn't it? If I lean him on this, put a few more figures in here, I've put a Rodian in there. Han in there now. Can I lean him on the Rodian and film that way now? Yeah, I've got my phone on the lap of Spock and Kirk. That'll do for now. I can't remember left and right here. Should we try right? I think this is just sound effects.
Okay, I've always wanted to do this. We're going in. Yikes!
Quite quiet, that. I'm sure you would have heard it. That is just sound effects.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Just famous lines from the original ride.
Next time. It was my first flight and I'm still getting used to my programming. Hey! Hi there.
Yeah, they're just
I
lying.
see they're loading our navigator R2-D2 and then we'll be on our way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah, the voice of Paul Rubens.
Welcome aboard. This is Captain Rex from the cockpit. I know this is probably your first flight, and it's mine too. Ladies and gentlemen, there may be some turbulence up ahead. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened. I meant to do that. A little shortcut. R2, light speed to Endor.
That was me.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Yeah, we had that one before. So we're running out now?
Hi there.
Yeah.
I see they're loading our navigator R2-D2, and then we'll be on our way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah, it's good we had that one again. I talked over that one before. Now let's see some video. Here we go.
Star Tours 45, elevator platform has been activated. Commence final pre-launch sequence.
Roger, Control. All status go.
ST-45, you are clear for takeoff. Contact departure control at 120.4.
Copy 120.4.
45, you're going the wrong way. Stop immediately.
Wrong way. Brakes. Brakes. Where are the brakes? R2, light speed to Endor!
Wow, and I did know this from other things I've heard and seen about this, but the cockpit does light up. The cockpit all lit up when you went to light speed there with blue. A bit like when if you've been on the Tower of Terror, when you're watching the video of Rodster, is it Serling or Sterling? Anyway, when there's lightning in the video, the same lightning is matched up to the window, which is just next to the TV screen, which is really good for ambience and effect. It's awesome. Atmosphere. Oh, it's going. Look at that lighting up. This is the end of the ride.
Hey, sorry folks. Be sure to do better next time. It was my first flight and I'm still getting used to my programming.
We do hope you enjoyed your tour of the embroidery and will come back soon. Now please, remain seated until the captain has opened the exit doors.
You can see how this was just such an innovative ride for its time. It's like the first time at a theme park, like a simulator like this. And everyone else jumped on board. SeaWorld with Mission Bermuda Triangle, and then, you know, then you had the Back to the Future, the ride and things like that, which is a slightly smaller cabin, but you know what I'm saying? It was a popular, still is, it's still good now. I went on Star Tours this last time. Sorry about the noise when you watched that first video. I was closing these doors to make it slightly darker in here. That should make things a little better. I think it also timed out or something. I had to turn the power off and on. So let's try again and see what we can do.
Star Tours 45, elevator platform has been activated. Commence final course.
You've seen this video before, so I'm just going to show you the cockpit lights and stuff, the
I
interaction.
meant to do that. A little shortcut. R2, light speed to Endor!
Wow. Pretty good, isn't it? Now, as you can see, Spock's getting real excited. He's doing his Vulcan hand sign in the air. Anyway, let's have another one.
Now what's the matter? Comets? Comets! Ladies and gentlemen, there may be some turbulence up ahead. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened. I have a very bad feeling about this!
So I hope you got that video okay. It was quite bright. That seems to be in chronological order, which is good so far. I think Comets comes first. I'll have to check that. Look at that, the cockpit lights. Look at that, man. Look at that. Power. Making it do all that. Is the Death Star here. God, this is just like the best Star Wars toy ever for theme park enthusiast.
Red 24, red 30, follow me.
Okay! I've always wanted to do this. We're going in!
Look at this thing just going off, man. That is awesome. Trench.
All ships, jump the lights.
Hang on back there! Light speed!
Right, let's have another. All starts with a light speed jump and then see if we've got anything different here.
You can relax now. Everything's under control and Endor moon without any further delay.
Oh, it's the tractor beam scene.
We're caught in the tractor beam.
These lights going off, man, are incredible. We've got white LEDs, red LEDs. Sorry if I'm talking over the video. There's other reviews out there. You can check out these. I'll leave a link to the full video. I'll leave a link to the... I'm talking over that. Apologies if you wanted to hear the audio. I'll leave a link to the original Star Tours film. It's on YouTube somewhere, so you can see all of them. But still, I just want to give you the idea of... I mean, this thing when it's going off, you want to pull away and just see it all. It's great. See if this is anything different. Comets, we've had that one. See what's going on at the front. It's the X-Wing scene. These are great, these LEDs. Look at that. That's awesome. That's just amazing. It really pings at you. Very good. I think I'm going to leave it there, folks, because it will be a very long video, this, what with the unpacking and then showing you all those features. I apologise, the tractor beam thing, I was talking over that, but I'll just leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Lara V. You've made this happen. Absolute grail item, this. Unbelievable. Talk about a BV in 3 3/4 inch. Big vehicle, you know what I mean? This is just absolutely epic. Look at that. I'm so proud to own this. Ladies and gentlemen, as it's going off one more time, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.